Um, Excuse me, do you mind if you just drop me off here?
Whatever, you okay here?
Yeah. Just drop me off anywhere. Thank you.
Everything is okay?
Everything is fine. However, just in future, what you said to me was quite offensive about how you were trying to guess where I'm from because you think we all look the same. And then you said, oh, I couldn't tell like where you were from because you look a little bit different. That's very racist.
Okay, have y'all seen this It's Noke situation? I guess if you haven't, look it up and then come back to this video. Okay, but I'm not really understanding all the hate that the girl is getting. Hear me out. Because the only excuse you guys are giving is that the man is older, speaks broken English, doesn't exactly get what he's saying. And look, I get it. When you're not from a country where there's a lot of white people, you're not going to see racism and microaggressions the same, okay? Let's use the States as an example. When you're from here and your parents from a different country, you know, they'd be saying some things that are like, because to them, racism is, I don't like you because you're this. So from that driver's perspective, I get he probably was like, what'd I say? But like, he said a huge microaggression for Asian people, if I'm understanding correctly. Like, take away the accent, take away how nice he sounds. Imagine if this was a man from the South talking to her and was like, oh yeah, so where you from? Cause my girlfriend, she's from China and I call her Miss Buddha. And y'all just look so different sometimes. So like, where are you from? As an Asian person, don't you think they've had a variation of that conversation a lot in their lives? Kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about this situation that is going viral on TikTok. A classic race car backfire here. We have that involves an Asian woman. Now, I believe her name is Knock Knock. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. If I pronounced it incorrectly, the people in the comment section that always correct me on how I pronounce things, feel free to correct me, okay? But Knock Knock here. Knock Knock. Knock Knock. It's literally crying racism because she had a bad interaction with an Uber driver that made her uncomfortable. Okay, the Uber driver, who apparently is an immigrant, asked her questions about being Asian that she found to be uncomfortable, and she quite literally ended the ride and cried racism and posted it on the internet. Now, she is getting massive backlash because a lot of people think that this woman is overreacting. And I want you guys' thoughts on this situation. Y'all tell me what y'all think here. Because I gotta say from personal experience, this is a nightmare scenario for Uber driver. Okay, if you guys didn't know, I used to be an Uber driver back in the day when I was in college. And when I first got into the workforce, I would Uber like every single weekend. I Ubered a lot, okay? I actually really enjoyed the job because I really enjoy talking to people, getting to know them. And obviously, I do have some crazy stories that I remember, memories that will stick with me forever, right? And, you know, I really did appreciate that job, okay? You meet a whole lot of people from all walks of life, okay? And I really like that. And in situations like this, again, this is kind of a nightmare scenario because it's like, this is where being a nice Uber driver kind of goes wrong, okay? And I was an extremely nice Uber driver, okay? People, I think they loved doing Uber rides with me. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying I was a pretty lit Uber driver. I'm just saying. And I'm going to play this video and I'm going to try not to pause it because, you know, we'll have people that'll say I'm pausing the video too much. So I'm going to try not to pause the video. I'm going to play it all the way through. And then I'll give my take on it. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Excuse me, do you mind if you just drop me off here?
Whatever, you okay here?
Yeah. Just drop me off anywhere. Thank you.
Everything is okay?
Everything is fine. However, just in future, what you said to me was quite offensive about how you were trying to guess where I'm from because you think we all look the same. And then you said, oh, I couldn't tell like where you were from because you look a little bit different. That's very racist.
But I didn't guess the way you could be. I said maybe you look a little bit different to them. Sorry, please don't get me wrong. My English is not as a perfect.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is Chinese, and then I love the Asian people because they're so polite, so kind.
Right.
We do as a like, you know, she like we do as a like you know, like a joke. See, I said this, my Buddha is her name. And then this is my girlfriend. Please don't get me wrong. I love the Asian people. They're so polite.
Yeah,
they're so kind.
So there's
Please
a
don't get
difference.
me wrong.
No. There's a difference between you loving Asian people, and there's a difference between you saying that we all look the same, and that you were trying to guess where I'm from because I look different to them. To them that's the key word.
So sorry,
So,
madam. Is it exactly because of the I don't have a perfect English?
No, it's fine. And like I
really
understand
sorry.
where you're coming from, but
Yeah.
at this moment I don't feel comfortable in this car. I'm gonna get another one.
I'm really, madam, please forgive me. I really don't mean it about that. Madam,
Okay.
if something be wrong, this company will fire me. And I have a daughter. I swear to God, I don't mean this.
Yeah.
Please forgive me. I swear to God, I don't mean of this.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
really
Like
sorry.
I appreciate that you don't mean it from a bad place, and I'm not gonna say anything to the company.
Yeah, but
I just want
I feel
you.
I do wrong now.
No.
I don't know what to do,
That
madam.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say anything to the company because I understand that you're saying it's a barrier of language. I
Yeah.
get that, but I'm just saying to you, in future, just don't say
I
things
s-
like that
I
because
swear
it is
to God,
it's
I
very
don't
very
mean-
offensive
I swear
to
God,
us.
I swear to God, there's no meaning of this.
It's fine. It's fine.
Madam,
I've got a
really
meet-
now- I
I've got a
feel so
meeting.
bad
I've
now.
got a meeting to
But
go
you,
to.
You get out because of me?
Yes,
really
because I don't
sorry.
feel comfortable. I don't
I'm
feel
really
comfortable to
sorry,
be
madam.
here.
Please forgive
You have
me.
to respect my wishes. I don't feel
respect it.
comfortable. I'm gonna book an Uber, and
Please forgive me, madam.
it's all right. Don't worry.
Really sorry.
Thank you. I'm actually fucking raging.
Yeah. So she's about to break down in tears. Okay. She claims, I'm not gonna report you to your company. I'm not gonna report you to Uber. I'm just gonna post a video on the internet and then try to play victim and cry victimhood. Absolutely amazing stuff. Now, she posted this to the internet, and I think she deleted it. I can't find it on her original page because she's getting responses and backlash like this.
Excuse me. Do you mind if you just drop me off here?
Okay, so I'm usually a problematic queen because I don't like to speak on shit. But, like, first of all, this boiled my blood, okay? Why did it boil my blood? Because, like, why are people in my generation just so fucking sensitive? Like, how the fuck are we supposed to live our lives? Like, people die every single fucking second of the day. And you're gonna worry about this guy asking what kind of Asian you are? If I had a fucking dollar for every Asian, they...
Yeah, so there's a difference. No. There's a difference between you loving Asian people, and there's a difference between you saying that we all look the same, and that you were trying to guess where I'm from because I look different to them. To them that's.
Now, this is a food content creator who posted that video. She ended up deleting that video because it didn't give her quite the response that she was looking for. And after she deleted that video, she had posted this into her stories, so let's get into it. Now, she starts off by saying that there has been a very big misunderstanding from the video I posted about the cab driver, and I can only say that I'm sorry it came off in a bad light as it was never intended. Now, herein lies the problem. The reason why she deleted the video and because she's getting all of this backlash is because after she had told the cab driver that it made her uncomfortable that he had referenced her or trying to figure out her nationality or her ethnicity when he profusely apologized, she proceeded to post the video anyway. And people are starting to point out that if the intended purpose of you telling somebody they're uncomfortable and they apologize, or if they offend you and they apologize, then why post the video to begin with? She goes on to say that I never posted this for views or clout, and I thought that by posting it, it showed that I spoke up for something that offended me and here so often as an ignorant observation by many. She said I wasn't putting myself in the other shoe at the time, and I purely acted on emotion, which sometimes isn't always correct, and now I realize that. She said the cab driver's identity isn't shown at any point in the video, and I also mentioned in the video that I wasn't going to tell his work. She said I had a conversation with him to advise him to not stereotype us Asians in the future and asked if I can leave and get into another car. I didn't think it was unreasonable. She said, I do apologize for saying what he said was racist. I genuinely thought it was at the time. I've dealt with racial stereotypes all the way through growing up, and no one has ever told me different. But now I will take the time to educate myself on the matter and be more understanding in the future. She said, please allow me time and space to process and reflect. I understand the frustration and the anger towards this matter, and I can only apologize. She finishes and says, thank you for understanding. I'm sorry I let you down.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Yeah, clearly we have a very soft society where people want to boohoo, why, and cry racism over the smallest things, okay? I mean, there's plenty of times I've had conversations with Asian folks, and, you know, I would try to guess what their nationality is or their ethnicity is, and sometimes you get it wrong, right? And yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, you do have some Asian people that look alike. Now, you know, generally speaking, in my opinion, I've seen enough and I've interacted with enough. I feel like I can tell the difference for the most part, you know, but, you know, hey, sometimes you get it wrong, okay? And the guy clearly wasn't racist. He clearly was just trying to make conversation. And like I said, as somebody that have drove Uber before in the past, I feel bad for him because he's just trying to make conversation, right? He's trying to get that extra tip, okay? He's trying to make a living, okay? He's trying to be nice. He's not trying to be rude or anything like that. He's also, it sounds to me like, you know, who knows? He may be an immigrant or something like that. I have no clue. It just sucks when people take casual conversation and just questioning and just genuine intrigue, right, as some sort of racism. Because, again, we're taught in this society that you're supposed to be offended by every little thing if you're a so-called person of color, right? And, you know, in woke society, woke ideology, Asian folks are considered to be people of color, right? And she obviously is woke and offended, right? She was looking to be butthurt, right? She was looking to be some sort of victim, okay? And it backfired on her. It backfired on her because people know that man was not trying to be racist. He had no ill intent or anything like that. And she was just trying to cry victim, okay? Because, you know, when you're a famous TikToker or whatever, you're on social media, the easiest way to gain more money, right, currency, clout, whatever, is through victimhood, because victimhood is the most valuable currency in 2023. It's more valuable than gold, man. It's definitely more valuable than a dollar, right? So I'm just saying, people know that, and she tried to take advantage of it, and it backfired on her, okay? So now she had to delete comments, had to delete the video, issue an apology, and all that stuff. And it's like, yes, think twice before you try to, you know, paint somebody as a racist simply for asking questions, right? For trying to make casual conversation. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.